Hi guys, this video is going to be a sort of add-on to my bodysuit video. I have upgraded my sewing game a bit since I last posted, and so I wanted to show you two methods to sew the edges of the panties in a more elegant way. Want to apologize in advance for the background noise. We're all home these days. Hope you're well. So the first method is about using fold-over elastic tape. Second method is about using Picot edge elastic. So let's jump right in and have a look at the method involving the fold-over tape. So we'll start with the gusset, which is the word for the lining of the crotch. You can either leave the gusset open like so, or you can sew it so the edges will be hidden and it's just going to look a bit neater. Starting with the back, so the thong part, identify the position of the gusset. As you can see, I drew lines, and pin the gusset to the external fabric, right side on wrong side. So, same thing for the front gusset. Place, pin, and sew. And the reason why I'm starting the seam in the middle is just because my machine tends to not carry the fabric well when I start a new seam at the edge on jersey fabric. That's it. Okay. Alright, we're adding the fold-over tape now. So the first thing you've got to do is remove the 5mm seam allowance, which is included by default in the patterns. The second thing you do is remove the seam allowance at the crotch. So here's the front part. You remove 5mm at the end of the external fabric, so the blue one. And I now have the back part before me. Remove 5mm this time from the lining or gusset. Let us now determine how long the fold-over tape should be. So take your measuring tape and measure the distance between the front and the back crotches. You have to place the measuring tape on the seam line and don't include the 5mm seam allowance. So here we've got an excess and we have 25 plus 37, which make 62 centimeters, to which we're going to subtract 10%, and the result is 55.8 centimeters. So the tape should be 55.8 centimeters long. I'm adding 2 centimeters before cutting, just so that the tape can stick out a bit. And I now make markings with a pen. I mark the middle, then the middles of the halves. And you do the same on the bodysuit. I place the tape on the bodysuit following the markings. And before sewing, I'm going to baste the tape into the bodysuit. If you are very dexterous, you're not going to need that, but I have found sewing fold-over tape really hard in the past, so this time I'm just going to take it easy. And then you sew using a zigzag stitch. I'm removing the basting thread, checking, oops, so I'm not happy, no problem at all. I'm removing the stitches and I do it again. There you go. Can you hear this fly? Can you hear this gigantic fly? Okay, now the closure. I found tape with snaps included, so I'm gonna use it. It makes your work look even neater. We have the front crotch in front of us. I'm folding the lining on top of the external fabric. I cover the tip with my tape. I hand stitch. Oops, sorry for the stain. Okay, and same for the back, except you're folding the external fabric in blue over the lining. And then you hand stitch again. Okay, that's it. So now we've got the second method. with Picot edge elastic. I don't know why. Sounds really funny to me. So I'm going to be using 10 millimeter wide Picot edge elastic, and this time you should not trim the 5 millimeter seam allowance. You leave it in. Huge. Also, as you can see, I'm not going to be using the tape including snaps in it, but I'm just going to be using small snap buttons that I'm going to be sewing on top of a satin ribbon. So first things first, take the front part of the external fabric and the back part in the lining fabric. You draw lines 5 millimeters from the edges, you place your ribbon, you sew it. We're now cutting the Picot edge elastic. It's the exact same thing that we did for the previous method. I'm just repeating it over just so there is absolutely no confusion. To determine how long the elastic should be, take your measuring tape and measure the distance between the front and the back closures. Place the measuring tape on the seam line. Do not include the 5 millimeters seam allowance. We have 25 plus 37, which make 62 centimeters, to which we're going to subtract 10%, which make 55.8 centimeters. So the tape should be 55.8 centimeters long. I'm adding 2 centimeters before cutting, just so that the tape can stick out a bit at each end. To determine the position of the elastic on the bodysuit, same thing as previously. I am marking the middle of the tape with a pin, and then I am marking the middles of the halves. And same for the bodysuit. Now you place the elastic on the bodysuit right sides together. At the crotch, the elastic will be sandwiched between the external fabric and the lining. And also, the lining and the external fabric are right sides together. I'm sewing all layers together, and of course, use a zigzag stitch if you don't have an overlocker. Actually, to close the tips of the closure, I first used my overlocker, but I found that it made things too thick. So I went at it again using a regular straight stitch on my sewing machine, and it was way better. Turn the fabric upside down. And now, you top stitch with a zigzag stitch on the right side. And finally, the little snaps that I hand stitch. So that's it. I hope you found it interesting, and I hope it's gonna help you also upgrade your sewing game a bit. I'll see you soon for more content, and you take care.